great. All right, a railroad museum in Wilmington, Delaware is open for the season and ready for visitors to plan their trip.
So you can take a 10-mile ride on the Wilmington and Western Railroad and explore the equipment. PHL 17's Kelsey Fabian joins us from Wilmington this morning with more.
Good morning, Nick and Amanda. Yes, this is a great place to bring your family because kids love the train ride and parents love learning all about the history of the railroad. We are exploring it all this morning. We have Kevin. He is guiding us through this next tour we're going to go on here at the Wilmington and Western Railroad. So, Kevin, for people who've never been here before, people maybe didn't even know it exists, what can they expect when they come?
Well, we offer a wide selection of rides, ones that are more geared towards the younger population. We do character rides with superheroes or princesses, and they're usually shorter in length. And then we do some historical rides for the older population that maybe wants to learn about the history of the line and the Snuff Mills and the Brandywine Springs amusement park that was out there.
And most of your rides happen on the weekends.
Yes.
And you've got two different modes of transportation. You got the steam locomotive, which you saw earlier,
Yes.
And then the other one is diesel.
Diesel, yes.
And people can see that online on the schedule which ride they're going to get.
Correct. When you're purchasing tickets, it's all color-coded so you can see exactly which one you're going to be using.
If they don't know, Kevin.
So you can pick one. Most people always want steam.
Well, so let's hop on.
Sure.
Coach 603, right? That's what we're getting on. So this is an example of a car that you would be riding on if you sign up to go on a train ride. So we're going to go inside, and you can see right when you walk in that they have kept the history alive in Coach 603. So, Kevin, tell us a little bit about this car.
So this car was built in 1915. So it is more than 100 years old.
Wow.
The railroad purchased it for a whopping $700. So that seems like not that much back then, but for history and to be able to preserve this, we wanted to make sure that we were able to purchase it.
And to keep some of that history, tell us a little bit about these seats. You can see this is not a normal material that a train seat would be made out of currently.
Correct. So this is a transweave. It looks very much similar to a wicker that you may see on your patio furniture. This is what historically would have been on the trains in the early 1900s. It is... we do this all by hand.
Wow.
It takes our volunteers about 8 hours to redo just the seat cushion on the bottom.
Wow. So I like that you, even though probably modern day seats are a lot easier to take care of, you wanted to keep the history. So also show us how it moves, because when I first got in, I was like, oh, it's not a very big seat, but I was fooled. So show us how it moves back and forth.
So the seat back moves depending on which direction the train is moving.
Which is great, because some people hate that reverse ride. So if you come, when the train starts going in reverse, you can just swap your seat.
Correct.
So that way,
You're
or
facing the other way.
if you're a family of four, you said you can also make it so you can all face each other.
Yes.
Love that. So Kevin, if people want to book a ride, tell us what your website is.
So it is WWRR.com. Right there on the website, you can purchase the tickets. You can also, there's a brief summary of all the events, how long the ride is, where it goes, all of that information.
And some of your rides do stop. You said a lot of people will take one of the shorter rides. It stops about halfway. You can get off. You can have your own picnic, pack your lunch.
Correct.
Hop back on for the rest of the ride.
Yep, so those are called Mount Cuban meteors.
Okay, love that. And you are asking all your passengers to wear a mask, correct?
We do. We are governed under federal mandates that require all of our passengers 2+ years of age to wear a mask.
All right. Well, Kevin, this has been a lot of fun this morning,
Yes.
but we're not going anywhere yet. Coming up in the next hour, we're going to see the caboose. And Nick and Amanda, they do also have a small museum here. Right now, the actual museum is closed because of COVID, but they are hoping over the summer that they can maybe open it back up. But regardless, such a fun Saturday or Sunday activity. Hop on the train with your family. It's a nice, slow train ride. Get off, have a picnic, hop back on. You can't beat it.
I love it. Yeah, it sounds great. All right,